Okay, well, so I'm bored. I've tried to fix my boredom. I have recorded. Okay, this is why I'm making this. Okay, I have tried to record like if you watch my channel trailer, I tried to record that follow-up video that I said I was going to make like 4 times. The first time was great, but it went over, but it was like an hour long, and my internet's awful, so it wouldn't. It was like after 2 hours of uploading, it still was like 8% done. So now I'm going to, like, I guess try to keep this one in 10 minutes. So I'm going to be just playing Cookie Clicker. I'm going to yap and play Cookie Clicker. Because I'm out of ideas. So, yeah. Wonderful weather we're having. I don't know. That just frustrated me. It's like, I have ambitions and stuff that I want to do, but it's just internet no worky, so I have to make sacrifices. Oh crap. Hold on. The camera's exactly where I need this to be. Okay. Now we got a few cursors. Okay. Well, I don't know if if I'm going to... I know I'm going to use the first video, because it was, like, really good. I tell some pretty cool stories in there. I just got sidetracked playing Surface and it was a good time, but I have a couple other recordings, so let me just rehash what I said in there, because I don't think I'm going to use them now. Basically, what I was yapping about for so long was me being a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, is that I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I wanted to quickly put in here that I'm probably going to do an episode in the future where I just go over my Yu-Gi-Oh collection, so if anybody wants to see that, then you're welcome to check it out when it comes out, because it will. I'll make sure of that. So yeah. Gosh dang. Man, that just is frustrating how slow my internet is, because I really wanted to get that episode out today. I recorded that channel trailer at like 3 o'clock. I think I said that in that video that I was recording at like 3, and it's 11 now. It's 10:58, almost 11. I'm just gonna sit here and click a. I guess I'm gonna go for like 10, maybe 15 minutes. It was like Subway Surfers took a lot longer, and I could just stop Cookie Clicker whenever I want. So this is 3 minutes in the making now. Yeah. I get okay. I guess to fill a gap. So the thing I'm using to record this right now, it's an app on Google Play Store. It's called X Recorder. It's pretty nice. You can use a whole bunch of different tools. And so if anybody wants to check that out, then they can. Of course, Cookie Clicker's on there too. No. Alright, time to get into the locked-in pose right here. Actually, I don't think you can double-click, so I'm just gonna, like, single-click. Actually, okay, Cookie Clicker reminds me of something. I'm just gonna casually click this cookie. I don't need to sweat on Cookie Clicker of all games. But that reminds me. So back in middle school, I think, yeah. It was Cookie Clicker was like our hierarchy of of like our role, like your worth was how good you were at Cookie Clicker. It's like there were some popular kids back then that were no longer deemed the popular kid. Like, doesn't matter how athletic you are, it was how good of Cookie Clicker score, like how many cookies you had. Your CPS also didn't matter. It was your number of, like, if you got it high, but you just, like, you didn't have any cookies because you just spent them all, it's like, nah, you're worthless. It was, like, your total. So, you were, like, better off hoarding stuff and not spending. It was a weird way. I don't remember. That was, I just remember that in specifics, like, getting into an argument. So, but that leads me, that story. I had a friend who, if you're coming back to this from when I get that other video in, it was the friend that I say is currently going through basic. He is in the Missouri National Guard and he's currently shipped off to basic training. And fun fact, he just went through the gas chamber section yesterday. Yeah. But he was the king of Cookie Clicker, you know, that's kind of what we called him. But it was the king of Cookie Clicker. Achievement. But yeah. So yeah, okay. So his save on Cookie Clicker was unrivaled. He was so far along into the game, and he got there in such short time. Well, actually, in hindsight, the year was almost over, but, like, for the rest of us, like, we were starting off super slow. So, like, we all started at the same time, and we weren't even half of what he was in that whole time. So, he was, like, really far ahead of us. And he was, like, the king, okay? And this was about the time, like, the section right after COVID hit. So they were phasing in Chromebook usages. Like, putting Chromebooks everywhere in classrooms and stuff. And like, that's all we would use. So, we were all playing it on our Chromebooks. One day, him and another friend, which, yeah, I won't tell about that other friend, at least not yet. But yeah, they were goofing off, and he shut the first guy's finger in his Chromebook and destroyed it. Like, I don't know how. It was like he randomly rolled a turbo crit. Like, this thing, you'd think it'd be made out of glass because it shattered the screen every which way, and it was unsalvageable according to the tech guys, which they're kind of lazy to begin with, so I don't think it, what they said on the matter really mattered, you know? But, and so he didn't get his save back. So he went from being the god of Cookie Clicker to being the nothing trash noob. Or maybe, like, a former glory in a sense, but, like, nobody even respected him for that anymore because he was gone. And then, after that, another friend who it was and still is the smartest kid in the school, not even by, like, our standards, statistically, has outranked, I want to say, everybody in the last couple, like, graduating classes, but has gotten pretty close to it. Also, yeah. But he had Cookie Clicker on he started a fresh save on his own personal PC. That, like, this was before because later he got a good PC, but he had a crappy PC. And, ooh, we're at 9 minutes. I guess I'll go to 15. I'll finish my Cookie Clicker story. He had a crappy PC. And he hacked the game. He hacked the game. He figured out how to, like, give himself God mode and just, like, instantly give himself, like, a Googleplex worth of cookies. And he just kind of lied to us, was like, yeah, I play off and on. It was like, he just tried to say that he got them all those naturally, and I was like, wow. We were in awe. I mean, and it was pretty funny when he did it. But that was the story of our hierarchy of Cookie Clicker. Now, me personally, I was like, I didn't do that much cookie clicking. In fact, actually, okay, no. Like, for that year, I didn't do much cookie clicking. But later on, I got into cookie clicking. And I got pretty far, but I was also kind of the reason. Because our school tech guys were tyrants. They still are tyrants. Like, they will block anything. Like, anything. It doesn't, if you just can't, like, walk up to them and lazily pitch the idea of it being a distraction, they will block it immediately. No questions asked. That's a bit of exaggeration, but that's most likely. So we had one really strict teacher, which is funny. If you ever heard that meme of like, when you're thinking about, it was one about, when you think you're so cool because you got the teacher sidetracked with a story, but the teacher really just is telling the story because they don't have enough lesson for the entire hour. That was basically that teacher, except we really did get her sidetracked a lot of the times. But one day I was clicking cookies in that class, and she got me and immediately reported the tech guys, and it was banned very fast. Very, very fast after that. So that was our cookie clicker days. Sorry, I just gotta dig for ear gold real quick. Had this earbud in for like 2 hours trying to get this video done. See how. I didn't really get that far, but I guess I'll come back. I'll check up on this cookie clicking. Actually, hold on. Let's name it first. How do I name it? I don't know how to name it. I forgot how to name it. Tell me how to name it. I know there's an achievement. I know you can do it, and I know there's an achievement for doing it, but I have no idea how to do it. So, no. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Farewell.